Hey everyone, welcome back to Corporate Decoder, the place where we try to make sense of corporate mumbo jumbo, so you don't have to. Today we're diving into Golden Minerals' latest financial report, a 10K. I'll be honest, this one's a bit of a roller coaster, so buckle up and let's see why I'm having a hard time putting them on my Christmas card list. So what's the story? Golden Minerals, an exploration company, is facing some serious cash flow issues. They've been selling off assets left and right, and their ability to stay afloat is a major question mark. Alright, let's jump right in. They're a Delaware corporation focused on exploring for gold and silver. They've got projects in Argentina, Nevada, and Mexico, but they don't actually have any proven reserves. So let's call them an exploration stage company, meaning they are still looking. Now for the bad news, they might run out of cash soon. The report says their cash is expected to be depleted during the first quarter of 2026. Translation, without a major change, they will be in a tough spot next year. Part of their strategy to make money involves selling the Veladrenia properties. They've got a deal to sell it for $5.5 million, but the buyer isn't paying on time and they are in default. In 2024, they tried restarting their gold-silver mines, but it didn't go as planned. They didn't hit their production targets and had to shut things down, classifying the assets for sale. This is a common theme. They have trouble running things the way they planned. Let's look at their financial results in the year. Their exploration expense is down to $0.6 million versus $1.1 million the prior year. This happened because they don't have enough cash. That does not mean they are spending less, but more like they can't spend more. Administrative expenses were $3.6 million versus $4.7 million the prior year. It's good to see they are cutting down costs, but still very concerning that they are making so little to afford running the company. Silver quarter, let's look at the silver market. The metal prices they use are the real determinant to their financial performance. Silver prices were okay, a high of $24.50 and low of $22 DC in 2025. They're having a great year. Here comes the big one, going concern. This is accountants speak for we are not sure they can continue. The auditors are basically saying they don't know if Golden Minerals can make it another year, so they will not adjust their accounting to a possible closing. That's not a great sign if they cannot predict if you will survive. They say their internal controls for financial reporting are effective, but this is like saying the Titanic had a great steering wheel. Controls are secondary to how the business is doing. The filing says they will file an update with the details of the big execs in their next filing, a proxy statement. Nothing to see now. The proxy will also describe a lot of other things, such as principal accounting fees, security ownership, and related matters. I find it interesting that they needed to file that. It says it prevents all directors and employees from doing shady things. Let's look at the accounting firm report for any more red flags. Well, we already knew this, so we can confirm the above is true, and they have suffered recurring losses. It is a big red flag. The auditors say the financials present fairly in all material respects. The company's financial status, it's good to know that nothing is wrong. The auditors are required to obtain an understanding of internal control over financial reporting, and the interesting word here is that they express no such opinion. This doesn't mean that processes are bad, but that it is not being judged here. Now, it's time for my personal take. Golden Minerals is clearly in a tough spot. The main problem is their financials. The mining business is tough, it's not very scalable and very capital intense. The risk is high and only a small portion of those companies actually make money. The financials look great, but also what's great is that they have not had any cybersecurity threats. That's awesome, since that can take down a whole company. They are running out of cash and need more. Their operations have not been the best. Their financials are in shambles and the auditors don't seem to be too confident about it. Their strategy now is asset selling. Their business direction is pointing down, with their liabilities being higher than assets, which is not a good sign. Counter out of their opportunities is that precious metal prices are having a good year, so if they manage to get a new deal, that might help with their liquidity. But what does it all boil down to? Golden Minerals is facing serious challenges. I'd suggest steering clear of this stock for now. Thanks for watching Corporate Decoder. If you found this breakdown useful, hit that like button, leave a comment, and subscribe for more deep dives into the world of corporate finance.